Hi, teacher. We are going to talk about Boeing. We made the SWOT analysis of this company. The students are Bruno Bernal, Carla Bowby, Lucía Lastreto, Rodrigo Palus, Alexandra Quispe, y Fabricio Ruiz. Okay, we are going to start with the matrix. First, SO, we have the take advantage of Boeing's competitive over competitors, like Airbus crisis. Also, air traffic causes more planes to be marketed due to more efficient routes. In ST, we have compensating the price of in the premium way with the price of the final product plus the added value. Also, increase the production of aircraft with the same technology but with a different finish and with added value. In WO, we have take advantage of the growing demand for flights now that the use of airports has resumed, and manufacture aircraft for shorter and more commercial flights with fewer seats. And finally, in WT, we have created strategic alliances with competitors to strengthen the brand and blocking new competitors. Also, provide new technological tools to increase operational performance. And finally, establish new clauses in workers' contracts to reduce pension costs.
The strengths are: first is a large market share and global presence. Boeing is the market leader in commercial aircraft segment. The 737 aircraft has an 8% lower operating cost than Airbus. Second is the consistently promising order book. The company has a defense space. The safety requests were of $57 billion on December 2016, but for the 2018 the portfolio reached 5,900 aircraft that can sustain the production for 7 years. Third is reputable customer base. Boeing 747 serves the United States. Boeing is the primary provider of most of military craft and helicopters used in the US. Fourth is the rich range of products. Boeing has passenger planes, military planes, helicopters, space capsule, satellites, rockets, and more. Finally, technological innovation with heavy spending of research and development. The company has launched the Advanced Analysis Division of Boeing Analytics and Boeing Horizon X. Weakness is high expenditure on pensions. Boeing profits occurred at $75 billion last year. This forces the organization to steadily dive into revenue to meet its commitment to dismissed workers. Profit depletion will also continue disproportionately despite having better returns on speculations and have an effort to organize less exhausting annual design for workers. Weak operational performance in the defense and space segment. The commercial segment is working well, but the same cannot be said for the other segments. The defense service earnings from operations in 2016 decreased by 266 million compared into the same period of 2015 due to lower earnings in network and space system and Boeing military aircraft segments. The trade dispute between Boeing and Bombardier impacts Boeing defense sales. The ongoing trade dispute between Boeing and Bombardier over allegations that the latter sold is CS series aircraft in the US at below the market prices to subsidize it receives.
Okay. In the case of opportunities, we have the increased demand for point-to-point routes. That means low routes between the flights. Maybe now we have to every country open the airports again, and that means that more activity in the flights for the company, and it means more the companies are going to buy more planes. Flight resumption in our country. As I mentioned, the company have to do flights again, and it means that they have planes with specific delegates for the people because this illness that coronavirus are very dangerous for everyone, and planes have to have especially requirements to protect the people. Growth of transcontinental traffic means that airports are open again. The airlines are working again. That means that we have to, that this is an opportunity because the company has to produce more planes again for that companies. And finally, the demand for more frequent non-stop flights. As I mentioned, this is between countries that are near because they have flights with less hours of travel. And this is a good point because that companies have flights with less people too.
In trades, we can see that supply chain its instability because um, decrease in raw materials, the costs are very high, so it's very dangerous for the company. Next. In shortages in the labor market, you can see that the company needs to improve the workers, need to do train to them because they are not the the ability, the exactly ability to work. So it's like additional cost. In the rules and regulations of aviation regulation, um, it's very common because in the aeronautical, it's very difficult because are law regulations in environment.
Okay, tricks of new companies. New companies are entering to aviation sector, such as Chinese companies like Comac, whose manufacturing costs are below the market, or Russian companies like Sukhov, with new technology enter to the industry. Okay, the next point is the ability of their competitors to produce more aircraft in the same time rate. Boeing competitors such as Airbus, Lockheed Martin, Bombardier have a higher production of aircraft in the same time frame, which put Boeing in disadvantage against its competitors because customer will prefer the competition because of the low time of frame. Okay, I'm going to pass with my other partner.
At the conclusion of our analysis, we analyzed the strategic problem facing the Boeing company. We identified internal and external problems of the company that hinder its operation in the market today, due to a strong rivalry with large company. The Boeing company will have to consider quality and innovation to stay within the competition, and it is expected to use an integration strategy to achieve all the expected market demand. The value of the Boeing brand is generated by technology, and it is expected to develop interesting business ideas to avoid falling into economic crisis in the manufacture of aircraft in the future. On the other hand, Boeing wants to maintain a stable participation with other companies, facilitating its commitment to people and its collaborators in an effective way in the long term. This is how we conclude with this analysis. Thanks for your attention.